I love the 99 Problems entrance. Little bit of a throwback.
I feel bad for you, son.
You know you've really arrived if you can get Jay-Z to rewrite the song and be like, DeAngelo Curtis ain't one. I feel like Floyd could probably pull that off.
I feel like you could have DJ St. Joel pull that.
Yeah, he could. So Mike Zimmer most recently saw action back at Canterbury in September where he lost to Cody Kaler via triangle choke.
My problem with this song is, you know, Jay-Z talks about getting pulled over for going 55 and a 54. I've never seen a 54 mile an hour speed. I mean, it sounds real good in the song, but...
You're not the first person to mention that, actually. Jay-Z rewriting the laws himself.
The Jigga Man can do.
He can.
Whatever
if there's anyone who can. Is that Gavin Rydell in this corner?
Yeah, I did see Gavin here.
Yeah, okay, because I know Gavin and Mike are pretty tight. Not too surprising to see him in the house tonight. Former matchmaker for the notorious CFX fights.
Gavin of all trades.
The Gavin of all, God. So here we go, Mikey Zimmer into the cage. Another native warrior, if I'm not mistaken.
Accurate.
You see the logo on his trunks there?
DeAngelo Curtis.
You know, Mikey's a great kid, a fun kid to watch. I really wish he would have committed to MMA and made a run at MMA. He's never really been a full-time fighter.
Holds a win over Randy Laney. I believe, obviously, the weight differential and Randy's inexperience maybe had something to do with that.
Yeah, it was definitely. I remember that fight. It was at Target Center.
Target Center, correct.
Zimmer, heavy favorite. Came out. Randy Laney shoots immediately and beautiful double leg and puts Zimmer on his back. I remember that fight vividly just because I had no idea who Randy was because he hadn't really, I think he had 1 or 2 fights at the time and Zimmer was kind of a highly regarded prospect on that Target Center.
Yeah, he was.
And then Zimmer did win, but Randy gave him a fight.
Right. Which is sort of Randy's MO.
So I believe DeAngelo has left Valhalla, but he's got a couple of Valhalla guys in his corner.
Yeah, he's actually, I know he started training at Likes Boxing Gym in Anoka recently. But yeah, did not list Valhalla as one of his current gyms, so surprised not to see Damian Hill in any of the corners tonight. Usually he's a staple of the...
Damian is fighting Brian Barberena tonight.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, he actually took... We were looking, I was talking to Chris Nelson 2 weeks ago trying to find an opponent. And sure enough, Damian stepped up to the plate, bumping up to 160 for the fight. Should be interesting.
I think that's a lot for him to bite off.
Yeah, I hear you. Damian was originally supposed to fight Cameron Ramberg on that show, but took a boxing bout. I know the promoter was worried about maybe Damian, catching a suspension, so he pulled Damian from that fight. Damian ended up winning that boxing bout, and well, lucky enough, he gets a fight versus Brian Barberena.
So what you're saying in like the last month, Damian's rolling in the dough. He fought Jordan Parsons, he fought a boxing fight, and he got a big payday up in Fargo now too.
Well, I assume that payday for boxing was pretty decent considering it was ESPN Friday Night Fights.
You'd hope.
So here we go, DeAngelo Curtis entering the cage. Pulling a GSP here.
Anderson Silva last time too.
Anderson Silva is what I meant, yeah, I'm sorry. Up to Mike Majouk for the fighter introductions.
All right, Minnesota, this next contest will be at a catch weight of 160 pounds. Introducing first, in the blue corner, standing 5 feet 10 inches tall, weighing in at 160 pounds and fighting out of Redwood Falls, Minnesota. Holding a record of 3 wins and 2 losses, Mike Zimmer. And his opponent in the red corner, standing 5 feet 9 inches tall, weighing in at 160 pounds and fighting out of Brooklyn Park, Minnesota. Holding a record of 2 wins and 4 losses, DeAngelo Curtis.
X going to give it to you. All right, my man. Let's get excited
There's a lot of Mikey Zimmer
What should be
fans.
an awesome bout. Yeah, Mikey packed the house tonight, that's for sure. He and Ty and Carl, they all had big crowds. So third pro bout of the evening, here we go.
This is my fight right here, but it could end quickly. And they come out, both of them, just feeling it.
Andrew Streeter alongside Ben Fearson here at Epic Nightclub in downtown Minneapolis. Mecca 3 presented by Driller Promotions, Training Mask, and Sterling Entertainment Group.
Maybe they both expected the other one to come out blazing.
Right. DeAngelo Curtis, winner of the 2012 Fight of the Year for his bout versus Taylor Hartman. Nice jab there by Mikey.
Mikey boxing here.
Yeah. See if he used, nice.
Oh, fake that.
That knee almost landed flush to the body.
Yeah.
DeAngelo caught a little bit coming in. But I like that Mikey's setting up his shots. Ooh, a little bit of a Superman punch there from DeAngelo.
Mike Zimmer's boxing looks good so far.
Yeah, it does.
Ooh.
Ooh.
Right on the forehead, though. He's all right.
Again, going for that knee.
Switch.
Oh, good kick to the body by Zimmer.
Oh!
Takedown by DeAngelo Curtis. Ends in Zimmer's full guard. We'll see how Zimmer is off his back.
And Mikey committed to the striking very hard here, but wow. He walked right into that triangle. There we go.
We'll see if DeAngelo can pass here. Open guard, close again, open again. Mikey setting up an armbar, doesn't quite have it.
A couple of times in those striking exchanges, DeAngelo looked like something was something
Right.
hurt. I don't know if he's injured in some way. I don't think it was like a shot that hurt him.
He also looked a little dry coming into the cage. Maybe he didn't get the best workout or best warm-up coming in.
It is cold in here.
Oh, big elbow attempt by DeAngelo Curtis.
It missed though.
Yeah, I'm getting a little bit of a breeze. Shout out to our sponsor, NutriShop Lakeville.
So Joe Phipp has been very quick to stand guys up here tonight. We'll see how long he lets DeAngelo sit in Mikey Zimmer's
I don't
guard.
think it's been that bad.
No, it's quick. I'm just saying, he's been quick tonight.
I don't think so. That's just my opinion.
Okay.
I don't know what fights. I mean, I guess Deaton learned to warn him. Big punches there for a little bit of a scramble.
Mikey drive for the takedown.
Yeah, he is.
Runs into the cage here. I'm surprised with that neck being open. No, Joe
Elbows
Phipp,
to the back.
fine.
Yeah, it wasn't to the neck. It was,
Well, that one
yeah, that was a little iffy. And here we go. Joe Phipp, quick on the trigger. As he should be. We've had issues with referees in the past couple months. That's probably why you've seen or why you believe there have
He's
been.
taking a point for that? Come on, Joe Phipp.
I don't know, because he kind of warned him on the first one that shouldn't have been a warning.
I would not have taken a point there for sure. I definitely would have. And now he lets him go back to his corner. Joe Phipp's. Joe Phipp. I don't know. I think a warning would have been appropriate there, and just let him know that the next one's going to cost him a point. I sure wouldn't have taken a point for that. Zimmer was fine. I mean, it's not like he was hurt.
He didn't drop to the ground. I hear what you're saying. So sort of resetting here for round number one.
Very close with that.
That head kick, yeah. The Superman punch again. DeAngelo driving in. See if he can get the takedown, and he has it. Zimmer against the cage. Looks like Zimmer's going to bounce back. I don't know, maybe not.
The bad news for DeAngelo now is he can't really win the round. All he can do is try to tie the round.
Mikey's looking to lock something up here, Ben.
It'll be tough to do.
With DeAngelo Curtis against the cage and Mikey being on the bottom.
No, you can do it. So he needed to close that guard, but DeAngelo doesn't seem to care about defending it.
Yeah, DeAngelo doesn't seem too concerned. He was locked in a couple nasty positions when he fought Byron Phillips. That's another thing about DeAngelo. He's been fighting a lot of bigger guys lately. I'm sure he's thrilled to be fighting somebody like Mikey Zimmer. Catch weight at 160 here tonight.
DeAngelo DeAngelo letting the hands go a little bit here now.
Yeah, we'll see if DeAngelo can pass. It's right there for him. And Mikey closes guard. Open. Go.
And Mikey's guard has been loose the entire time we've been on the ground.
Right.
But DeAngelo hasn't really worked to pass it. I mean, there was nothing stopping him.
Right.
He could have just walked right over it. If I'm Mikey Waverick over in his corner, I'd definitely be talking to him about that. Nice little elbow there. The pass is just wide open.
10 seconds left in the first round here. DeAngelo driving in for another takedown. And he's got it. Count it. And there you go. End of round number 1. Very good back and forth round there, Ben. What do you say?
I say 9-9.
Yeah? That's about right.
I mean, it's a close round without the point deduction, so DeAngelo has to be worried he could be down 10-8.
Right.
The good news is DeAngelo is a go for broke kind of guy anyway,
yeah,
so the
sure.
scorecard doesn't really matter. We'll look at the replay here. And another, he just picked him up.
Yeah, that was a huge takedown.
That'll score points with the crowd especially.
Yeah,
not necessarily as much with the judges, but.
Yeah, there was a good roar from the crowd there, as there is for any big takedown. Driller Promotions, we return to Canterbury Park on February 22nd. Caged Chaos 5. Headlining the card is unbeaten prospect John Sexy Mexi Castaneda, taking on undefeated RFA veteran Derek Mandel. Plus Kyle Todd, Sean Richmond, and Rocky Magdaleno will also be on the show making title defenses. Visit cagetix.com for ticket information. So we got round number 2 here, Mikey Zimmer and DeAngelo Curtis. See if Mikey sort of keeps the pressure on with the striking as he did in round number 1. And I saw DeAngelo throwing that kick in the warm-ups.
Mikey finally defends that takedown attempt.
Mikey muscles DeAngelo up against the cage here, looking for his own takedown attempt here. And there you go.
Sets him down gently.
No, you won't have to worry about it in this position, but you remember the armbar that DeAngelo popped on Byron Phillips in the 3rd round?
Yeah.
I mean, the guy's got game off his back. Certainly not from half guard, but
he's not a guy that's going to tap.
No, not at all.
That's the.
Who did he fight where he didn't tap? He was Eugene Chrysler, right? Where he just he
Myth.
went out. Yeah, at Myth. Yep. So DeAngelo has Mikey's left arm locked up here.
So not a lot Mikey can do offensively, but we're really just in a stalemate right here.
I mean,
he's not going to pop that arm with Mikey's knee there. It's going to be really hard to pop that arm out of there with the Kimura.
Exactly. See if Mikey sort of continues pounding the body here, and he does. Good, hard elbows to the body.
I don't know how if Fit could see if those were to the spine or not, because he's not in a position where he could see it. You know what I'm saying? He could have been elbowing the spine.
And here we go. Mikey looking to go on the offensive, has both arms free. This bout brought to you by Absolute Bail Bonds, open 24/7, 365, located in downtown Minneapolis. Check them out online at absolutebailbonds.com. So Mikey has DeAngelo's head against the cage here. Corner begging him for elbows, and he delivers. Good heel strikes to the back there, Gracie style by DeAngelo Curtis.
I figured you'd appreciate those.
I love it. Now heel strikes to the spine. Legal?
I would say no.
Because, I mean, that's where a majority of them are going.
Yeah, but
for any heel kick in any fight, that's where it's going.
Caleb Young demanding Mikey Zimmer to posture up.
I'm sure Greg's doing the same, but he's just so quiet.
He's less demanding. It's great to see Greg here cornering all of his amateurs and pros tonight.
Absolutely. Greg Nelson in the house, representing the Minnesota Martial Arts Academy Brooklyn Center. Trained 3 world champions, Dave Monet, Brock Lesnar, and Sean Shirk. 3 different weight classes, too. Very well-rounded trainer. Little cage grab there for DeAngelo. No harm, no foul. Although when you've already gotten the point taken away, I'd probably, you know, sort of stay away from any potential fouls.
So Zimmer clearly winning this round. He has not been able to get off much offense.
Here
and
we
Joe
go.
Phipp says, I've seen enough.
Good stand up by Joe Phipp. DeAngelo, yeah, you can tell he's trying to stop that right hand. Superman
right
punch
hand.
lands. Mikey takes it well, returns fire. Nice leg of the body by Mike Zimmer.
DeAngelo Curtis is an
Business
explosive athlete, though.
Yeah, for sure. Business is picked up here in the second round. DeAngelo driving for a takedown. He's got it. Halfway there.
Going to be a tough round for DeAngelo to win, though, at being on his back for that long.
Yeah,
he would
yeah,
need to finish with a serious flurry here.
I couldn't agree more. And he also has to be careful here. I mean, the last time he was in this position, he lost a point.
He's got that post up, but gosh, I'd like to see him try to pass. He's not even attempted to pass, you know?
Yeah, it's weird. It's exactly like it went down in the first round.
Well, at least Mikey is protecting guard
Yeah,
this time.
you see it
He
close.
can't really get that out.
Yeah,
but he's not trying, so we don't know that he can.
Right, the first round he was just back and forth, more open than anything else. And certainly locking it down here in the second. Haven't seen an elbow from DeAngelo yet. And here comes some punches, but he also loses position. Sort of a hard round to score here. I mean, Mikey had a lot of success in the opening minute and a half, and DeAngelo bringing it right back to the ground. 10 seconds left. And needed the buttocks there by DeAngelo Curtis to close the round. Ben, do you think he did enough to win it? DeAngelo?
That was a tough round to score. To me, they were identical things.
Yep.
They both had a takedown. They both had a few strikes on the ground. Nothing significant. You know, DeAngelo, maybe we give him credit for that Superman punch. That looked like it definitely hurt Mikey Zimmer.
I don't think it did.
I mean, it didn't.
It landed flush.
It landed flush, yeah. But, boy, I'd say Zimmer spent a little more time on top.
Yeah.
That might be a Kyle Shiley special 10-10.
Yeah. I would definitely
it could be 9-9, 10-10 right now.
Right. It could be, absolutely.
I rarely say a round is a tie, ever. I hate a tie round, but that is a situation right there where you could call that a tie round.
For sure. It's getting ready for the start of round number 3. DeAngelo Curtis and Mikey Zimmer. Very close fight thus far.
I think someone's going to... Sit down, Caitlin. Someone's going to be trying to finish here for sure. DeAngelo calls him in.
Or southpaw or orthodox back. Oh, again, going for that Superman punch right into a takedown attempt, and he's got it.
Right
Mikey Zimmer.
Triangle.
Yeah, there you go. And he's got it live.
Well, it's going to be hard to finish with his arm in that position.
Yeah.
He needs to pull that across, and he doesn't have it locked up at all right now.
No, he doesn't.
I don't know why DeAngelo's panicking. He's going to put himself in the worst position.
Whatever works for you. He sneaks out the back and going for his own takedown again. And all right. Sort of a half pull guard there. Now this is the round where we saw the infamous DeAngelo Curtis armbar. You can tell Zimmer's corner really wants him to pass. Oh, there it is, armbar! Shades of Byron Phillips at Canterbury Park again. See if he can finish it this time.
Zimmer doing a good job of stacking so far. How long can he hold this position?
crowd want him to knee right now? Oh, I guess to the body?
Where? Oh. You know,
It would, you know,
if you're DeAngelo, no, he's going to try to, hard to see on that far side if we could switch camera angles.
Oh. We don't have a
trying
camera
to switch to a triangle, but I don't think he basically is going to.
And Mikey's head's popped out, so no triangle.
Back to the arm bar here, but he's really got to give her. I don't think he's pulling that out. Zimmer's got a good block. Caitlin Young wants Zimmer to step over his head with that left foot.
Now that would make sense. Far more than a knee to the body, I'll say that.
DeAngelo really giving her here, trying to get that arm out. If it does pop out, he can finish that fight quickly. But Zimmer doing a great job of not letting go. How hard is this fight to score? I mean, do you give DeAngelo credit here for attempting a submission? Do you give Zimmer credit for defending?
This round I would definitely give to DeAngelo just because he had the takedown, and he also had he got out of a dangerous position when Mikey was going for the triangle.
Which could mean a 29-28 fight, not your traditional 29-28 decision.
Yeah, no, not by any means. It's definitely testing the Minnesota judges tonight. And again, another warning for DeAngelo, back of the head.
You know, being late in the round, you know, I don't strike.
And it looks like Mikey's out of danger here. He's got his head in between DeAngelo's legs now.
I just don't think DeAngelo has the gas left to really rip that arm out of there.
And you just,
There's your knee there.
Yeah, knee to the buttocks. Yeah, it's just you can't stand a guy up from this position. It was a lot like Mike Richmond's fight with Bareja, where he had him in a rear naked choke for 4.5 minutes. But you know, it's all about defending and
trying to look. I feel like Zimmer's been grabbing at his glove the whole time. You see?
He's trying to figure out where his side of the head is. His little punch. I've never seen that before. Right to the back here.
Wow.
No hooks in. One hook in.
Dangerous spot.
No hooks in again. Pulling in the back. Body triangle attempt. No, now both hooks.
Got the hooks in. Zimmer turning into it.
Oh.
Not going to be able to get the finish, I don't think. But
dominating grappling round here, though, for DeAngelo Curtis. Caitlin Young disagrees. 10 seconds left in the third round here.
DeAngelo just got to be careful back of the head.
Oh, that'd be a heartbreaker. There you go. End of the third round of one of the closest fights I've ever commentated.
Only one clear round, and that's the third for DeAngelo Curtis. And I think that round gives him the fight because I had scored 19-19 heading into the third round.
Yeah, for sure.
With a 9-9 round and a 10-10 round. So
I'd be pretty disappointed not to even see a draw in this fight.
I think it's going to be a majority decision.
Something like that, yeah, for sure. Hopefully all the judges understand, when to take a point away and how to add 9 into 10. And what's up, big guy? Gavin Rydell swinging by the booth.
Stuff.
Just enjoying your buddy's fight here. Oh yeah, I know you're not a fan of. I'm looking to make the switch.
I still want one.
I'm interested. Driller Promotions, we return to the cage February 1st. A-Town Throwdown 2, featuring the first 8-man one-night tournament in Minnesota MMA history to decide who will be the next contender for Sean Richmond's title. Also, unbeaten super prospect Chad Curry makes his Driller Promotions debut versus Strikeforce veteran Derek Etzel plus Thomas the Hulk Herrera. Faces Next Level Combat's Tom Krenzel for the Driller Promotions amateur middleweight title. Tickets available right now, cagetix.com. TIX, support your local fighter, folks.
Kareem Fighter Gear. Check out the booth right behind us. And Sterling Entertainment Company and Driller Promotions here as well. Go check out the booth and have our ladies.
Hello, ladies.
Hey. Hello.
Judge is trying to sort this one out.
Have you seen the show Hello Ladies? Oh, it's phenomenal. On HBO, you got to see it. You're going to love it. You'll be hooked immediately, like Workaholics hooked.
What?
Yep.
January 22nd.
I know, I'm excited.
Back, baby.
Yeah, January 22nd, Workaholics returns. Zai.
I know, he can't stand you up when he's like that. It's just Mikey Zimmer apologizing for the boring third round.
Yeah, it's never fun being locked in an armbar for about 3 minutes.
What do you do?
Exactly.
I'm interested to hear these scores. Could be some real interesting scores.
Up to Mike Majuk.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 3 rounds, the judges have made their decisions. I'm going to announce the scores to you right now.
Well, when else would you do it?
The ultimate decision at the end. Judge Austin Bowen scoring the bout 28-27 to Zimmer. Judge Kyle Sheely scoring the bout 29-27 for Curtis. And Judge Nick Bowen scoring the bout 28-28. Ladies and gentlemen, we have a draw.
I can live with that. Majority draw. Crowd does not agree with this. A very pro Mikey Zimmer crowd, I'd like to point out.